One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Throwing right away is Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams with a little touch pass forward. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Williams going to look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll go. Here's Williams. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden from 4 yards out. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, The ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance and put it at the 1. If they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Derrick Henry, 73 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing is Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Pass taken by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
17-yard line.
Ready to go.
To throw, it's Williams. He hits more on the screen. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Ravens 7.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And for the Ravens, touchdown. Mark Andrews, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
It's surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Swift going to try up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Vegas, Vegas! Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first! Yes, 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 yes!
They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
What? 180! What? 180! Nice shot!
A first down carry for Henry. Montez Sweat with the tackle.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He finds Bateman over the middle. They'll say no to a 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Williams. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's brought it down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Pass for 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears.
They'll try and throw for it. Williams looking to do it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
It's now third and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right.
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Williams. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, here's Williams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
To the air once more, Williams. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Vegas!
Here's Williams. A final shot before break. Trying to fit it in the middle, but it's intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. The 20. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On the counter, Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard and go 4-3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full-yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Don't worry.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson now. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
No.
say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14.
Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 25.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Bears first down.
Here's Williams. Finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass complete to Loveland.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give, now Williams.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
First down.
To throw, it's Williams.
As he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Redwood, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears
Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Williams going to throw for him. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Ravens 35, Bears 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And on the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
42. Bears 29. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
15 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Williams. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I'm not sure who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, to totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Work in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
13 yards on the play. 32. Bears.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
The kill here is complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another.
More the man in motion.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
More the man in motion. Williams going to look to throw again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And
he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Caleb going to throw right away. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dune Zone. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Keenum.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th. Keenum. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Well, the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The 2-point conversion.
180. What is that? Hey, middle.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Oh, this is going to wind up a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
BC, right?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
No, we changed it. No.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You got
heavy hit and taken down at the 21. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That is a big fella, Na-illy forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. On the return, it's Washington. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the standby?
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's like your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the you can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the when I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you select them, plenty of goofy love. Honey, let the chain roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man, running, man. Watch how I move, mistake before I play up. Been there for the now I walk with a limp. In the hood, and the ladies saying, 50, you hot. They like me, I want it, they love me like they love pop. But I live in New York, show they say I'm loco. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke on. Full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still on the grind. And so she's feeling my stash, feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. I'm in the hug, you can get me. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. Come give me a hug, get in the guinea. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Homie, I done came up and change. And you should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you'd be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good. Like, moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof. Man, just let it burn. Just talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma take you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside it with a, come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug, get it and get it. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug, get it and get it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be. Be in the club all the time, so pop, pop on. Shady aftermath.